Well, Game 1 of the 2009 NBA Finals are in the book, and I didn't get to watch any of it. But there really wasn't that much to watch. It was a beatdown from the second quarter on. The Magic put up a good fight in the first quarter, but that's really all I can say for them, because after that the Lakers took over and ran away with it. Based off what I was able to glean from, not watching it, but whatever, I don't think this game was terribly well played by either side. Let's look at the Lakers first of all. Kobe was amazing, excellent, awesome. A little inefficient shooting, but not by much. It took him 34 shots to get to 40 points. That's solid, not spectacular, but very solid. And the main reason for that was he wasn't shooting threes. He only had one three. He only took one three on the game, and he didn't make it. He didn't get to the line a lot. He shot 8 free throws and made all 8 of them, but usually on nights where he scores a lot, he gets to the line at least 12, 13 times. So in spite of that, he managed 40 points. But that's not all. He had 8 rebounds and 8 assists, meaning that if the Magic had been able to keep this game a little close and Bryant didn't sit out most of the fourth, Bryant could have had that triple-double. And I think it would be like the 27th triple-double in finals history. I looked that up a little while ago, and as of 2002, there were 26 triple-doubles in finals history. I don't know if that still stands. It probably doesn't. I know that, according to that stat, the last person to get a triple-double in a finals game was Kidd in 2002. I'm guessing somebody's gotten one since then. I think Tim Duncan did in 2003. But somebody who can look these things up, let me know, because I couldn't figure it out. So Kobe was excellent. 2 steals and 2 blocks, only 1 turnover and only 1 foul. He was, you got to give him an A, if not an A+. But really, other than that, I didn't feel some of the players of this game. For instance, Pau Gasol, I'm not going to say he played poorly. He did play solid. 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, only 2 turnovers and 3 fouls. But that's not a great Pau Gasol game. By his standards, that's probably a little below average. It wasn't a bad game. I would give him like a B- or a B for it, but he is better than that. Ariza really wasn't a factor in this game. He did get in some foul trouble. He ended up with just 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 dimes, and a block, and 3 fouls. He picked up a lot of those early. He never really took any shots. The only shot he made on the game was a 3-pointer. Never really did his thing out there. Maybe defensively he was making an impact, but I can't really speak for that. He really wasn't there. The bench was lined up with no-shows. 4 Laker players got minutes in this game without scoring. Farmar played 13 minutes, didn't score. Vujacic played 5, Shannon Brown played 8, and Mabenga played 2. Now Josh Powell did have 3 points on a 3-pointer in 3 minutes, but that 3-pointer was, he shot a 3 with 1 second left in the game just for fun and made it. I think he was trying to get the score to 100 so the Lakers could get tacos. But I don't know. So that is a lot of no-shows by the bench. You got to give Josh Powell a little credit because he did play just, 3 minutes and he grabbed 4 rebounds. But that's a lot of lackluster play. Farmar grabbed a couple boards. Vujacic had a board as well, but, a lot of lactation from that bench. But the rest of the guys, I felt played solid. Bynum was an impact. 9 points, 9 rebounds, a block. He did get in foul trouble again, but that's part of what he's going to have to do this series because Dwight Howard, sometimes the best strategy against him is to foul. So that doesn't really bother me. He was shooting early. He was 3 of 8 from the field and 3 of 4 from the line. I will totally take that from Andrew Bynum. I liked what I saw from him. Fisher, 9 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, 3 fouls. Decent from him as far as he goes. That's good, solid effort. He hit his only 3 of the game, and really the Lakers weren't taking too many threes in this game. They only took 9. So the fact that he could nail in 1 was kind of sort of significant when you look at it that way. But, you know, these are not great players. We don't have great expectations of Derek Fisher and Bynum. That's why they get passing grades. And, you know, Lamar Odom, got to talk big about him. 11 points, 14 boards, a steal, a block, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. Played very well out there. And Luke Walton, he ended up playing big minutes because Ariza didn't play too well. 9 points, an assist, 2 assists, 2 boards, and a steal. Solid work from him. Shot a very high percentage, 4 of 5. Made some crucial points actually early in the game, I felt. So there are some guys who played well, but a lot of them were the people we have low expectations of. Bynum, Fisher, and Walton all scored 9 points apiece, which is pretty good for them, but usually it's not enough to help you win. Tonight it was, because Kobe was so good, but other times we will need Pau Gasol to put up a 20-10. We'll need Ariza to throw in at least 10 points. So I don't think it was a great effort by their side, and they can play a lot better, but tonight it didn't matter. So for the Magic side of things, the only player I felt that played really well for the Magic was Mikael Pietrus. He did his thing. Came off the bench, he played big minutes, hit a trio of threes, 5 of 13 from the field, which isn't great, but you know, Mikael Pietrus, you're going to get what you're going to get with him. He's going to take some bad shots. 14 points, 3 boards, very solid minutes from him. Other than that, I can't say too much for these guys, except for the scrubs. Like, I expect very, very little from Marcin Gortat. He had 4 points and 8 boards and 2 steals and 4 blocks. That's solid from your backup center, but I have no expectations of Marcin Gortat, so whatever he does is great to me. Jameer Nelson, I'm just impressed that he played at all. He didn't play amazing, but he did have 6 points, 4 assists, 2 boards. So the fact that he was able to contribute at all is impressive to me, but that's not going to win you any games. Redick did hit a meaningless 3 near the end, which is more contributions than I expected from him. So props for that, I guess. But the people that were supposed to be making big contributions just weren't there. Turkoglu started off well, and then he just went cold. I think he scored like 8 points early on, and then ended up with 13. 3 of 11 from the field. Thank God he got to the free throw line, 6 for 6, or else it would have been terrible. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 turnovers, game high, couple fouls. He was not what they needed. Richard sucked badly. 8 points. 6 of those points came from the 2 threes he shot. 2 of those points came from the 2 free throws he shot. So he made no normal type field goals, no 2-point field goals. 5 boards, 4 fouls, awful game from him. Courtney Lee, 7 points, a board, a steal. That's whatever from Courtney Lee. He's not a big stats guy, so you can live with that. Alston, terrible, 2 of 9, 6 points. Not going to get it done. He's filling some big shoes, and they need to exploit the point guard matchup. Tonight, Derek Fisher was better than Rafer Alston. That can absolutely not happen. But the big one, Howard was almost played to a standstill by Andrew Bynum. The only reason Howard ended up with better stats is because in garbage time he started grabbing more boards. 12 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. Did get in a little bit of foul trouble early and had to sit a little bit, but that's not a terrible game, but he has to score in this series. I know he's not really a scorer. He's not the kind of guy who's going to drop a lot of points. They don't depend on him for points, but he needs to suck it up and find ways to get points. Even if all it is are putbacks and layups and dunks, it doesn't matter. He needs to score. And, tonight he was vacuuming things up on the boards. He was doing his defensive stuff, I suppose, but he has to be better than that. He has to score. He went 1 for 6 from the field. I mean, the only thing that saved him tonight was getting to the free throw line. And, he wasn't great on his free throws, 10 of 16. That's solid. You can live with that. But if the Lakers are going to play Howard, it needs to be better. You need to tell them, you need to let them know that that's not going to work. So, Not a great all-around game, but Kobe was great enough to win it. So, game 2. I don't know if it's going to be a blowout anymore. I still think the Lakers will win by double digits, though. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. See you Saturday.